Okay, so for the card to channel, I got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is here to tell us that we are here to be all that we can be, and that we are already becoming all that we can be. And that journey starts from the inside. It's not about the things that we can do in the physical. It's not about the skills that we learn or the talents that we think we have or don't have. It's not about the stuff that we do out here in the external world. Being all that we are, being us in our entirety, starts within first. It starts with really recognizing who we are. It starts with understanding that we already are complete exactly as we are, and that we are good enough for all of the things that we want exactly as we are. And as we start filling our bodies with that knowledge more and more and more, as we start filling our consciousness with that understanding more and more and more, what will happen is that feeling of knowing that we are all that we are meant to be. Not in a limited way where we think, well, this is all I'll ever be, but really understanding that we are all that we ever want to be, ever imagined that we could be, ever hoped or wished that we could be. When we realize that we already embody the best version of ourselves that we can think of, and even beyond that. Because we can't even see the best version of ourselves. We still see the limited version from our limited mind perspective here in a limited dimension. So we're even greater than we think that we are, that we see that we are. When we start realizing that on the internal, that kind of energy starts to grow within the body and extend beyond the physical body into the auric body. And when it hits the auric body, that's when it really starts to take shape, to hold weight. We look at physical mass, we look at our physical forms or the physical form of anything as something that holds weight because we can measure it. And then we look to the aura, for example, as something that doesn't hold weight because we can't measure it. Many people can't see it. Some people believe you can or cannot measure, not in weight, but in terms of existence or electromagnetic pulsations coming out. Some choose to not believe in that. But even if you believe in the measurement, you may not believe that it holds weight. But it does hold weight. It just doesn't hold weight in the way that we are trained to measure weight here in this reality, in this dimension. If you were to go to a higher dimension, you'd be able to see it much more easily. It would hold a true presence in our physical eyes in that realm, if we were to use physical eyes in that realm. So what we see as weightless, or not really, something that's a little bit elusive, something that isn't quite tangible, something that is of a smokier, foggier essence, we feel like it doesn't hold weight, and yet it does. It holds true weight. And it holds even greater weight than any kind of physical object here on Earth, because this weight is the weight of energy. And the weight of energy draws to it, much like a black hole. Anything that you want gets drawn to you. And that is how you will realize the physicalness, the greatness, all that you can be in the physical. Is first by growing that energy within, by allowing it to hold weight and expand beyond the physical body into the auric body and hold weight there and become that black hole. Not sure if these analogies are making sense together, but that black hole that draws everything to you. All the while understanding that you're not drawing anything to you. Everything that you want is here. But you are shifting to realities where they show up in your presence. But going with this and understanding the weight. And that is what the Page of Swords really wants to share with us, is we are all that we want to be. We are all that we ever hoped we could be. It's not something that is in the future, that is outside of our grasp, or something that we need to change within ourselves so that we can become all that we can be. We already are it. And again, it's not in the limited sense of this is all I'll ever be, I guess, but in the fullness of everything that you ever could have imagined and more. So Always remember that, keep that in mind. Understand that everything you want, for lack of better terminology, is coming to you. Again, it's already here, but it's coming to you as you hold presence energetically at a level that matches the energetic core of what you are trying to bring into your life. When you match energetically with your energetic weight, and your energetic weight matches the energetic weight of your desires, that's when you will see them. That's when it will appear to you as though it's being drawn to you, but it was always there. You simply now hold the presence that can accept it within your physical presence. And I feel that there is so much more that can be said, but that is where we're going to leave this.